Out in the world's most dangerous waters, where tension can rise in seconds and support is often miles away, a different kind of warship quietly changes the rules of naval power. Not a destroyer, not an aircraft carrier, but something far more flexible, more unpredictable, a floating base that brings the battlefield with it. This is the USS Lewis B. Polar ESB-3, a ship built not just to fight, but to enable everything from covert missions to full-scale operations anywhere on Earth. At first glance, it doesn't look like a traditional warship, and that's exactly the point. The design is based on a commercial tanker, but what rises above the waterline is pure military innovation. A massive, open flight deck stretches across the ship, capable of launching and recovering multiple aircraft at once. Heavy-lift helicopters like the MH-53EC Dragon thunder into the sky, carrying out mine-clearing missions that keep vital sea lanes open. Nearby, the agile MH-60 Seahawk prepares for surveillance, search and rescue, or combat support. And then comes the unmistakable roar of the V-22 Osprey, tilting its rotors and lifting off like a helicopter before slicing forward like a plane, turning this ship into a true air mobility hub. But what makes this vessel truly powerful isn't just what happens in the air, it's what happens below and across its vast mission deck. This is where operations are planned, staged, and executed. Special operations forces can deploy directly from the ship, moving silently into hostile territory without ever needing a nearby base. Unmanned systems, both on the surface and underwater, can be launched to detect mines, gather intelligence, or secure strategic choke points. Every square meter of this ship is built for adaptability, allowing it to transform depending on the mission. And that mission can change fast. One day, it's supporting mine countermeasures to ensure safe passage through critical waterways. The next, it's acting as a forward staging base for elite forces. Then suddenly, it's delivering humanitarian aid after a natural disaster, bringing supplies, helicopters, and hope to areas cut off from the world. Few ships can shift roles this seamlessly, but that's exactly why ESB-3 exists. Forward deployed in high-stakes regions like the Middle East, this ship operates where it matters most. In places like the Persian Gulf, where global trade routes and geopolitical tensions collide, its presence alone sends a message. It doesn't need a port. It doesn't need a nearby base. It brings everything it needs with it: fuel, aircraft, personnel, and capability, creating a mobile stronghold in the middle of the ocean. The crew on board faces a unique challenge. They're not just sailors, they're part of a constantly evolving operation. Pilots, engineers, special forces, and support teams all working together in a tightly coordinated environment where every second counts. The rhythm of life on this ship is intense, driven by mission readiness and the knowledge that at any moment, they could be called into action. And behind the steel and technology lies a powerful legacy. The ship is named after Lewis B. Puller, one of the most decorated Marines in history, a man known for his toughness, leadership, and relentless determination. That spirit lives on in this vessel, shaping not just what it does, but how it does it. In a world where warfare is no longer confined to traditional battlefields, the USS Lewis B. Puller represents a shift in strategy. It's not about overwhelming force, it's about positioning, flexibility, and readiness. It's about being exactly where you're needed, exactly when it matters most. Because the future of naval power isn't just about bigger ships or more weapons. It's about smarter platforms. Adaptable platforms. Platforms that can support missions no matter how complex or unpredictable they become. And as this massive sea base cuts through the waves, carrying its aircraft, its crews, and its mission into uncertain waters, one thing becomes clear: the battlefield is no longer a place you go. It's a place you bring with you. If you want more powerful deep dives into the world's most advanced warships and military technology, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned, because the next story is already on the horizon and it's just as unstoppable.